Okay, everyone, back at Speletons, Zinker, Derek, CTR Nitro Field Grand Prix. Derek is going to talk to you about
Snowfest. That's right. I didn't. No, I was supposed to say the thing.
The Snowfest.
So
That's my new bit. I just thought
this,
I start to say a sentence,
and then finish it after someone else starts talking. After a dramatic pause, of course.
and then finish it after a ridiculously long dramatic pause. That's just the new bit. It's official, guys.
So one of the things about cosplaying Byleth, because I actually just never got this because we got it on the Smash. How people only talk to me about Smash rather than Fire Emblem, which is fine because frankly I just didn't want to talk to anybody anyways. That was like a rando. I don't like talking. COD randos are like a difficult bunch because most of the time it's just like you can tell from how they approach you if it's like going to be a good interaction or a bad interaction. And 90% of the time it's just not going to be a good interaction. I kept having I did have some people. I had a lot of people compliment how Violet looked. I had a lot of people really like the leggings for Violet, and like a couple people asked me where I got them, to which I just said like they just came with the costume. But like they're really nice. I really enjoyed wearing that cosplay. I didn't think I would as much as I did. It's just like it's really like it's comfortable, it's nice, it's fun. It's I won't get thrown out of cons for it for being for not wearing enough clothes.
When does that happen?
Well, not yet, but I did ask the current president of Cosplay Group if something I had would have been against dress code, and she said yeah. So
yeah. Nice.
I was like, my friends know I'm a hoe. They just wait, you know, I'm nice enough to like be courteous. Like we all acknowledge it at this point.
Right. It's okay. It's okay to be
several of my friends.
Reasonable gardening tool to be, to strive your life to be.
It's my opinion. I mean, I'm a diamond hoe. Takes forever to get rid of me.
I screwed up that checkpoint.
It takes forever.
There, or those rings.
It'll take forever to get rid of. Zinker, I'm a diamond hoe. It takes forever for me to break, and also I'm just not that useful.
I'm just. Oh wow, I'm dead. Damn, that was only 3 laps. That's so bad. Also, sorry guys. Hope you're ready to do this one over and over again, because we gotta do 20 laps on the stage. So.
But several of my friends this weekend told me I looked like a stripper, and I also said I looked like a stripper.
Derek, you look like a stripper. Just in general, not in your Violet costume.
I try. It's because I am.
Believe
that's it's just like
Go on.
I'm trying. It was actually kind of funny because like everybody used the term stripper, but like it came from different. It kind of honestly just came up in different contexts. I was surprised. Like,
I mean,
it came up at one point because or when someone asked me about the leggings, it came up when I think I said it when I did like a shoot for a couple people, and like they talked about maybe going outside, and I wasn't like charging for it at all. I was just doing it to test a lens. So like I just kind of like said like, I'm just like a stripper. I'm not going outside.
Okay. That's where you're supposed to be, Derek.
I don't know, it was, I just thought it was funny that word kept being used for it.
Right. Okay.
I don't know. I really like the cosplay. I love my sword for it. I'm so happy with how that prop turned out.
I guess I have to name this. Derek is a stripper. That's the name of this episode.
It's everybody like it's not a secret. It really isn't. I'm glad people just kind of acknowledge it at this point. Like it's a lot nicer than people just kind of like feeling awkward about it. I'm sure they still feel a little awkward. It's just for me it's nicer.
Oh, whoa! That was I couldn't make that one. It was a little too fast. Just a little too fast.
See, I went to a panel that I actually have to ask my friend for his PowerPoint, because I want to send it to you because I think you'll appreciate it.
Right.
He did a panel called Food Taxonomy.
Okay.
It was basically a TED talk he gave that he created,
right.
Where he basically created a system for identifying food taxonomy. So you know how like there's in like the animal kingdom, or in like the way that you identify like living things, you have domain, kingdom, phylum, genus, species,
sure.
Whatever the order continues to. Did you? you do not recall that at all from like
nope, I don't.
Biology or anything?
I actually don't recall that. Yeah.
So like you classify living things into like, it's basically just a classification system. So like you start with like I don't know what domain is, but like for kingdom, like is it a plant or is it an animal?
Oh, okay.
It's an animal. Okay. I don't know what phylum is. Phylum is probably, if I had to guess, phylum is maybe like is it like no, I think marsupial species. I don't know. Basically, it's like how you break stuff down into like how you exactly identify it. So the main purpose of this was to basically be like, you know how you say a hot dog's a sandwich?
Right.
It's to break that. It's to more better identify what exactly. It's more to better classify what exactly a hot dog is. What exactly constitutes a sandwich? What exactly constitutes
well, we already know that the sandwich is the best descriptor of a hot dog, so that one's perfect. We don't need to change anything else about that. No one would ever have any arguments or complaints about that.
Or like to break, or like the statement that a Pop-Tart is ravioli.
Derek, that one you're gonna have to walk me through. How? That is not where I saw our classic hot dog debate going. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Oof,
people say I don't know. I don't know why people say a Pop-Tart's ravioli. I think it's because it's like a sauce within a sealed.
Is that what a ravioli is?
A sealed brain. I don't know. I don't know what fucking constitutes
That's what
ravioli.
a tart is.
Whatever it is.
That's why it's called a Pop-Tart. Yeah. So.
Yeah, but people like to argue.
Maybe a ravioli's a tart, but I don't think a Pop-Tart's a ravioli. I don't think that's how that works.
Or like if you fold Or like if you fold your pizza in half, that it's a taco. That's a pizza taco. No, you just fold your pizza in half.
Yeah.
You just fold your pizza in half.
Yeah.
You might honestly find it interesting. I was honestly very interested by it. I think it was a very well thought out like system of classifying foods. Like because afterwards he like allowed questions and like people like were trying to ask like, so well, like what's this, what's that, what's this constitute? Oh, but doesn't this break your system? And like for everything that they asked, he hadn't answered like to the ends of it. And like at the end, after every answer, with the way he explained it, you'd sit there and basically, afterwards he'd say it, and you kind of sit there and be like, it's reasonable. Like there wasn't like any, it all made sense. Like I mean, for him it was a passion project to make PowerPoint for that and like do like this like TED Talk-esque thing, because like he just enjoys that. Like
right.
I think it's more just that he hates when people say stuff, when people like try to say stuff like hot dog's a sandwich or stuff like that.
It is.
What
does he want? It is. It's classified as one. We went over this.
Yes, but Zinker, there's no such thing as an official classification. It's just in one classification system.
There's a definition of the word sandwich, and hot dog meets it. And there's an FDA definition of the word sandwich, and a hot dog is it.
Zinker, if you go by the FDA definition, it's a sandwich. But if you go by someone else's definition, it doesn't constitute a sandwich. What makes the FDA right? I will see if I'm gonna see if I can get that. I'm gonna ask him for that PowerPoint, and I will send it to you, because I think you might enjoy reading it.
You just renamed this episode as a hot dog a sandwich. Well, I guess I should.
You won't enjoy reading it, Zinker, because it debunks the hot dog being the sandwich.
It is a sandwich. So it is a piece of meat between two pieces of bread. Conjoined piece of bread, but two pieces of bread.
I'm not having this debate. I'm just telling you, I learned the truth.
Derek, we already learned the truth to the "are hot dogs a sandwich" conundrum. We've gone through it many times. I really thought this episode was gonna be called "Derek's a Stripper," but we're just bringing back this debate. I thought we settled this debate.
Derek's a sandwich stripper. I'll strip for sandwiches. It's actually kind of funny because
you would.
I've been legitimately thinking about making a coffee. And
whoa there, buddy. Take a step back, okay? That's a little. What's wrong with you?
I was going to rename it so if someone bought me one, it would be buying me a sandwich.
What does that mean? What?
What? Do you know what coffee is?
Yeah?
Coffee is?
No. What do you, coffee? The thing that Starbucks sells?
No, not that. Kofi, it's K-O-F-I.
Okay.
You know what Patreon is?
I do know what Patreon is.
Okay, well it's not that.
Okay, well, great. That you know that really narrows it down on the things it could be, Derek. Now I know it's not Patreon, so I won't get confused about that again.
It's basically just like people can buy you a coffee, and what it is it's basically like they basically just like send you like a couple bucks in for it. It's basically as if they want to like support you, and people I don't think the website itself lets you offer rewards for it for buying coffees, but like what people will do is like they'll use it essentially for like if you buy me like 5 coffees, I'll send you a link to this Google Drive of photos, or if like you want to support an artist, they'll be like, if you buy me like a coffee, I'll draw you a little doodle or something like that, or just if you just want to just support my or if you just want to support my work, and just then like it's like a good, it's basically like a good way to, it's like a way to just let people basically donate if they want to like support your work too.
Right.
So I've been tempted to, just because like it can't hurt anything but my pride, I guess, a little. I just don't like taking handouts, or like even if they're like, or like I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with it. It feels weird. I'm just not good at accepting things from other people. So like
Derek just always has to play in the
hardest
difficulty.
Feel a little weird to me. Yeah, I including life.
Including life.
I play life on hard mode.
When he was born, he selected hard mode as his Whoa! That was scary. That was a scary. I nearly didn't make that jump. Okay. Whew.
I want that as a shirt.
What?
When I was born, I selected hard mode.
I selected hard mode. Also, this is a lot of laps. I think I just fucked it. Yeah, that
it is, yeah.
that's an ender right there. I definitely fucked up. Oh no, that's the ender. What? Oh my god. Oh, that's not cool. None of that was cool. I'm screwed. And the rings are smaller. Ugh. I couldn't even get those if I wanted to. I would have died. Yeah, that's it. That's it for me. I'm out, champ. Fine.
But anyway, so you can, but like it's supposed to be like, it's supposed, it's called Ko-fi. It's supposed to, or most people just call it coffee, I think, but like people can buy you coffee on it. But you can rename it. So if I made it, I was gonna rename it to people buying me a sandwich.
People buying you a sandwich. Someone buys you a hot dog.
I mean, I don't think they could, Zinker. I can only buy me sandwiches.
Yeah, and hot dog is a Derek. A hot dog is a say it with me.
So like, I'm trying to think of what else.
What is this? Oh, that's right. This is a massage chair.
Oh, naturally being
Well, you go back down in there, massage remote. Cause that function doesn't work no more.
Naturally being a con, also at Snowfest, there were some cursed people and cursed interactions. There was this one guy who, like, I was with one of my friends, and like, he came up to us, and my friend was cosplaying, I think Tanjiro was the character's name from Demon Slayer, an anime guy, for you, Zinker, to explain it.
Derek, I'm hip with the kids. I know what Demon Slayer is.
Really,
it was not called
the guy comes up.
Alright.
So Zinker, this guy comes up to us and he goes, "Oh, hi, hello, Byleth and Byleth," and like we just kind of look at each other because we're both confused, and like this guy goes, "Oh, didn't you? Oh, did you not know? Male Byleth and Tanjiro have the same male voice actor in the English, or in English." He goes, "I'm an aspire, or like I'm deep into knowing voice actors and whatnot. I'm a future. I think he may have said voice acting. Honestly,
I have a lot of respect for that guy to come. If he honestly, even if he said like I'm deep into the voice actor, or like that is absolutely hysterical.
Zinker,
that is fucking funny.
But he was completely serious. And he
that makes it even better.
He's like I care a lot about like voice actors. I'm gonna be a voice actor So like, don't be surprised like when you see my name on like credits or like see me in voice acting. George, I'm like,
name?
I'm not gonna see you.
You said his
but
name
in my head,
I'm
thinking it. I don't know his name. He didn't say it. He's not a good voice actor.
So
use his voice to say his own name.
Well, you're never gonna be surprised. He didn't tell you his name. He fucked up. He did the one thing wrong.
But like we were so confused by that whole interaction, and like we were just like, okay, and like we just kind of like walked away from him because like it was so weird. It was just so weird and like kind of dick. Not kind of, just was. And later he a little like later, like a couple hours, not even a couple hours later, he like comes up to me again when it was just me. He's like, so what do you think about Byleth being in Smash? And I was like, I was excited, I guess. Like I was like, oh yeah, I was usually just saying like, oh yeah, I'm excited, because like you know, there's other characters I would have liked for honestly a little more than Byleth, but like I'm not disappointed.
Right.
So like, but the easiest answer to just give was like, yeah, I'm excited, woo. And he's like, he said something, and he fucking goes on again about voice actors, and like he's like, I'm gonna be a future voice actor, and I guess this guy was just going around the con just harassing people about like how he's gonna be a future voice actor, and like trying to he kept like trying to talk about, he kept trying to like act like he was better than people because he knew voice actors. Like one of the things he said to me, he said like he like kept saying stuff about voice actors, and he was like, you know, he's like, do you follow voice actors? And I was like, I don't really like know a lot about him. He's like, oh I see. Like he's like, well I do. I follow voice actors. Like I'm gonna be a voice actor. And like he was just like so like rude about it. And I heard like more stories from other people too that like encountered him too. This guy was just going around the con just like harassing people. And what was worse was when there was like an hour and a half left in the con, he came in the registration, and he's like, so what's going on here? And the treasurer like explained it, like it was like, oh, it's like or I think he asked about the rave, like is this like, or no, I think he said like, so is this just like open to anyone? And the treasurer was like, yeah, like if you want to use it, like you could get like badge. And he's like, is it like do I have to pay money for it or something like that? And I don't, or like
was he not part of the con?
He didn't have a badge. He was just there harassing people about voice actors.
That's so weird. He's just some guy at RIT doing that.
I don't think the treasurer quite heard exactly what he said. Like he said something like is it like free, or like have to like buy a badge or something like that? And she was like badges, and she was like, oh, badges are like oh, you can buy a badge, like they're like $20 or whatever. And he was like, oh, all right. And like he bought a badge at like when there was like an hour and a half left in the con.
Right.
And like I don't know what he did with it afterwards, because like all that was going on at that point was the cosplay dating game and the rave.
He went on the cosplay dating game.
Were just played by
he was one of the cosplay dater people, and it was like, this guy's going to be a future voice actor. He went as himself. Oh.
It's funny because I think the treasurer said like there were a bunch of just like a bunch of guys that just like came and bought badges, I think oh, what happened was there were people by the cosplay dating game. There's like I think it was just one guy. I think it was just like one guy who was like walking by like the by Ingle when the dating game was like when people were lined up to go into there, and the guy was just like, what's up? Was like, what's going on here? And like one of the, I think the vice president of the club is outside the door, and she's like, oh, it's you know, Snowfest, and like right now there's gonna be the cosplay dating game. And the guy was like, cosplay dating game? Like, can I go in? And she was like, oh, you have to buy a badge. The guy runs off, and then a couple minutes later runs back with a badge.
Nice. I mean, he really wanted to see the cosplay dating game.
I don't think he understood what that was.
Oh my god.
I don't think he understood that it was that he doesn't get to go date a cosplay wife.
I bet you he didn't.
I think that was.
I bet you he didn't. That's fucking funny though. Jesus Christ, my nose is really itchy. Oh, I'm not making that. Okay.
There's some really crazy things. There was a mom who came in at like they didn't. So normally we drop the price at like when there's like an hour or two left in the con. We don't like ever announce it, but we usually just do that because like all that's left is like usually like the rave or whatever. But some people will come for just the rave.
Right.
And there was a mom who came with like 3 kids.
Right.
And she dropped they didn't drop the price at all this year because like they didn't really think about it until it was kind of like too late to bother, where they didn't feel like bother, I guess, too. And this mom came in and she for like she didn't have a retail mom. Actually, it was quite the opposite. This mom spent $80 for these kids to be at this rave at this college campus for like an hour and a half.
How old are these kids?
They looked like they were probably like between like I honestly want to say they look like they're between like 12 and like 15. It was a lot. The rate Zinker, you know the Grandpa Simpson meme where he like walks in and like places his hat on the hat rack, then like spins around, grabs his hat, and then walks out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I walked into the rave and did that.
Why?
Because I saw that it was a bunch of like horny teenagers, and I was like, I'm out of here. I was hoping it would be like a bunch of like horny people I knew, but like no, it was just fucking horny teenagers.
Horny people I knew. All right, next time.